One for allies, we might have to go through a dead forest, was it?
As you know that pirates come in through the port and to the black market.
Yeah, pirates sound like great allies.
But on the last pirate ship you guys ended up on.
Yeah, it didn't go too well.
Like... You also know, you also read some stuff about trade between the Drow and the Thieves Guild, but I'm guessing you don't really want to deal with them.
Well, no.
It's still probably best to know your enemies, but it's like anything of interest.
Actually, Surgeon's just enemies with the House of Beltier. Other houses really don't give a shit.
This is true, actually.
I mean, other houses double cross each other or on a flip of a dime. So, yeah, Drow are never good allies because they'll betray you on a dime.
Yeah, I was about to ask if there's any potential enemies of that house, but sounds like they're just all enemies of each other all the time.
I'm rolling another history check
If advantage.
to remember if there's any house that absolutely hated the House of Belter and was willing to work with anyone to get back at them.
Has a special vendetta against them. Not that they...
You recall, you don't know if there's anyone that really has a vendetta against House Beltier, but you do know that House Beltier had a grudge against the House of Lolth for their arrogance in taking the name of the Spider Queen god as their house name.
I don't know how much help that would be. Anything else we can do while we're here? Because it doesn't look like we can get any...
Like, I'm saying to myself, but in clear earshot of one, the House of... I've never trusted that lot. They seem too associated with the Spider Queen to be of actual use.
I would easily take your word for it. Do you have any thoughts of a person who is currently with us?
People. Isn't Samson here too?
Pretty sure everyone would.
Yeah.
I mean, I got shot by a bunch of drow, so I'd prefer not to get shot again.
I meant, like, anything you need to research.
Surgeon laughs at this. Surgeon laughs at it. You've had it easy.
I mean, if we're gonna get help from any of them, I say we just pick whichever one is opposed to them at the time, and just try to make sure to stay ahead of the whole betrayal thing.
I mean, sure, if we wanted to take down that house, I mean, we're trying to top of the Assassin's Guild. And although it may sound like they're allies with the Assassin's Guild, it's not exactly a guaranteed alliance by that terms.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, it's probably best we just at that whole thing.
It does rather sound like we're on our own here, which is okay because I have a plan B for such occurrence.
Again, we can leave town right now. I then come back. There's always that option.
We literally just researched potential places and things we can get allies from, and we found very little. So, we can try to find research on our own.
I'm the one who did that research. I didn't see you doing it.
I was literally about to suggest we can all do a roll ourselves and see if we can find anything.
Okay, everyone else can do a history check.
Sadia has no interest in these books. She just says, why don't we just go talk to the mayor himself? Who's to say he's part of the Assassin's Guild? Maybe he's just being bought off.
Well, it so happens my secondary plan does involve the mayor. What was that?
You helping with the research?
Fine, she'll pick up a book.
I don't know.
Are you
Not
going
that it helps.
Apparently you didn't open that book.
She picked it up, hit her head a couple times, said, nope, didn't learn anything.
Oh, hey, my history check was actually somewhat decent.
Samson, you don't learn anything further than what Cedron has already discerned. One, you do read a couple of things about there being civilizations across the gargantuan ocean to the far west that you might be able to bring outside help from you discern.
That sounds intriguing. Look at this, guys. There's a couple of outer civilizations over here. We might be able to get some help with these people, from these people.
Anything is more interesting than sitting in this dull place.
Well, if you knew how to read...
Surgeon does one more history check, and he sees if he can find a way for him to get back to the Shadowfell, to see if he can get at least some warriors from from the village he was raised in.
Sounds more
to help
like
out
an Arcana check, but okay.
No, he's trying to research a way into the Shadowfell without the use of without the use of a magical ring that most Shadowkai wear to teleport between realms.
Oh, that's it. We should research.
Roll the history check with advantage.
What'd you say?
Roll a history.
Roll the history check with advantage.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of 15s today.
That's not going to be enough to find an alternate way. You can't find anything except you find stuff telling you about the fact that you need a magic ring to get there.
Okay. How much time is my spell lasting for? Do we have enough time for one more search, or...?
It should last for an hour.
Yeah, but
assuming
we're taking...
up to an hour, so as long as he keeps concentrating, it's fine. I'm going to say you've only really wasted about half of your time.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I say, you know what else we could look at? We could look at legendary magical items and see if any of them are located nearby.
That sounds like fun.
That does sound like quite the idea.
I guess you're going to roll history for that as well.
I mean, something tells me those legendary magical items are protected by something that...
oh my god.
Usually kills people. I got a feeling.
I like the sound of that.
Okay.
I didn't say cursed items, by the way. I said magical, like, charms.
Magical items, 19.
Rings are magic.
In your research, you find some texts about you find a lot of texts about adventurers getting lost forever in the dead forest on search of magical items of the realm of the dead.
Ooh.
Apart from that, you also hear. You also find some legends about the artifact of Goathenge, but you don't really know what it is, or there isn't any details. You just find it's mentioned in a few texts, but there's no description of what it is or even what it could be.
Sweet, that sounds pretty cool. Any other ideas, guys?
Well, these deep woods sound like there might be something interesting in there.
Yeah, unless you can magically find a magic ring that I can use to go back to my homeland and hopefully recruit some warriors. But I highly doubt that.
Because it sounds like the drow are so much fun to work with.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to say it? I am not a drow. I am a Shadowkai.
You say tomato, I say you're full of crap.
The drow are elves who resided in the Underdark for years.
Right there.
Could everyone accept